Alrighty, hello everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Today we are playing Stormworks Build and Rescue. Got a little bit of music going on in the background. Hopefully it will be okay. This is where we loaded in. We were leaving the planet. We were leaving the planet. Oh, that's not working. This might not go as planned. I may have to scrap. Oh man, I may have to do this one more time. Did I forget? I may have forgotten to add power. See, now we're falling back down to the moon. I may have forgotten to add power to that. Oh no. I may have forgotten to add power to that. Let's see. Yeah, we're going back down. uh I may as well try these out while we're here. I don't think they're strong enough. No. Well, we'll land, and I'll see if I forgot to put power to that valve. Man, oh man, I thought I finished. Uh-oh. This is how we should be landing. Oh, should be landing anyways. Oh, look, it's just enough. Okay, so I should probably activate those once we... There we go. Alright, well, dare I no-clip through this thing? Where's my flashlight? There it is. Let's see. We want to be up here. And the valve we are looking for is in here. Right there. And it shows electricity of nil. Perfect. All right. Well, we had oh, that's where we were. That's where we are on the moon. So we have to come this way. Well, we had just clean that up, and then so we got to do that all over again. Well, that's why we test, right? This is part of the whole the testing process. Maybe I should take the power module up there first. I guess it doesn't matter. All right, let's get some electricity to this. That's my fault. Yeah, there it is. Look at that. It's got no electricity. Can't get spare gas if there's no electricity. So what I did was I put a a pump down here somewhere. I put a pump on the oxygen, and I put a pump on the hydrogen because I found that the tanks would depressurize to 0, and there would still be like a fair amount of gas in there. So what this does is this allows me to kind of, I was hoping it would allow me to drain the tanks, but it doesn't really do that. So it's been like a couple months since I've gone through this thing. Yeah, like there's a line right there which is hooked up directly to the main thrusters. And then that line comes down here into this pump, which forces oh, maybe it's forcing the gas the wrong way. No, I think it should be in. Yeah, fluid in. Okay. So it forces all the gases from there into there. And then the spare tank comes off of here. And it's just these 3 tanks at the top, and then these tanks here. Alright, so I'll probably end up having to put another pump in here. So I don't know if this pump was too big. This pump here was too big. Yeah. It's kind of... how can I explain this? So, if you want to have fuel efficiency, you have enough inertia when you take off. If you stop the engine and you allow that inertia to go until it runs out, and then you pulse the jet engine, you'll be saving a lot of fuel by the time you get to the moon. You'll probably still have a fair amount of fuel. Like I think I had a quarter tank left when I tried it the last time. But I've, like I say, I've added this now. This is all this weight, right? So it's kind of, this is what I'm dealing with now. I'm having to recalibrate everything. So the spare tanks, okay, they come in here, and they'll feed this line here, and this line feeds into here, which also I think feeds into the main system. Yeah, all this gas comes down into here, and this is our main line. I think I might have messed that up actually. Let's see. Oh what? This goes to the main jet engines. Okay, so what carries it forward then? Oh, is it not connected? It's not connected. Oh, interesting. That's the top, and that's connected to there. Oh, I thought those tanks were... yeah, they're connected to the main system there. So that comes through to here. And those tanks are connected, and those tanks are connected. As you can tell, I did a really good job at organizing all this. And those tanks there. These tanks here, where do they feed? That feeds out. That feeds forwards. Oh, that explains it. That's the landing thrusters there, so they're independent. All the forward stuff is independent. All right, and then all these gases, all these tanks connect to the main tank, except for that line. Where does that line come from? Oh, I see. That's like a... what the hell does that make sense? Oh, that's a landing thruster. Okay, so the landing thruster Right. It tees off on the landing thruster. Oh, does it not actually connect through? What's going on here? Oh boy, this is confusing. Oops. Let's see. No, we don't want to do that. Okay, white is our oxygen. So this is the line here that we're looking at. We're chasing right now. So this line here is all those tanks. And then we have this line here, which doesn't actually connect. I thought it did. Okay, so how can we clean that up? Let's see. So where does that go to then? That goes to... Oh, wow. Okay. So I may as well connect... I gotta connect all these tanks together is what I gotta do. So they all come down there. Here, I'll do this. I should do this here. All right, so that's connected to there. And then we just need to connect this system to here. There we go. Now the whole system is connected together. And the main direction of flow is going to be that way. So how's that going to work for... Let's see, all the tanks are going to empty. So these two... Let's see. It comes through here. Is this just those two tanks? Yeah. Alright, so I should get rid of this here. Oops. This goes to here. Alright, and then this. Let's see, that goes to there. Da, 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 da. That'll go to there. Oh man. Like that. Okay, so then that feeds all into the main system. And then off of the main system, we can just T right here. It can feed everything. All right, and that's probably why the oxygen works and the gas does not. I'll tee into here. Now I can tee off on this side here. Oh, let's do that. All right, let's see. Let's see here. So now we're chasing. Now I'm just trying to chase the oxygen. See what I did with the oxygen. I don't even want to know, to be honest. Let's see. So it comes through. Probably does the same thing. Let's see. So this is oxygen. There? I thought that was oxygen. Why is that red? Oh, it doesn't. It doesn't. Yeah, it connects to there. That should be blue. I don't want to get confused. That should be blue. Yeah, it's been a long time since I've even taken a look at any of this kind of stuff. So, okay. So this is for all the forward thrusters. Okay, and that comes off of that tank, and that tank, and that tank there. Okay, so is that independent supply? Independent. Yeah, I don't think that goes to there, and then that comes down through here, and it's connected nowhere. Okay, so that's totally independent. Okay, so where does this one go? And that one goes forward as well, but it comes from the back. So let's see, we splice these two together here. Yeah, there was about it was about 3 or 4 days of pipe work. It was a long time trying to figure all this out, and this wasn't my first rocket. I built several before I got to this point. A lot of testing. Okay, so let's see. So then we got, let's see, this one here. That goes out. That goes out. That goes out. That's this line, and this line here, is it? Yeah, okay. And then those 3 tanks. So what did I had them set up before, so it would drain these 3 tanks, and then it would drain these 3 tanks, and then it would drain those 3 tanks, and it would go in series all the way along. And that was the best way I found so far to make it to the moon, because when you connect the whole system together, yes, all the tanks drain together, but I find that you have less gas remaining when you burn through 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I guess now that I've tested it, I mean, I don't know. I'll have to crunch the numbers again. But that's how I had it set up. If you're wondering what these thresholds were for, they were set up to pressure. All right, and then let's see. We got these 3 tanks here coming into here. All right, and then those 3 tanks there come down to the same line. So what's this line here? That goes up to there, and that comes off of here. And then we have this, which is the main feed from all the tanks, which goes into there, then comes up to there, and then feeds into everything else. Okay, yeah, so that's why the gas worked, or the oxygen worked, and the hydrogen did not. Perfect. So now it should work. And we have the electricity to the valve. Let's make sure the valve is connected to the button. Where's the button? Somewhere over there. All right, perfect. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 12 tanks of hydrogen. And down here we've got, what is that? 3, 6, 9, 12. 15, 18. So we have over half, over an additional 50% capacity, right? So my hope is, my theory is, and I'll be updating this model once I've successfully gotten to the moon and come back to the Earth. I'll be updating it on the workshop. Until then, there's no point in updating it, right? So my hope is, if we can burn through all the fuel in here to get to the moon, right? We don't have the payload coming back. So this fuel should be enough to get us close to the planet to where it'll suck us in, right? And then we'll have, I don't know, a half a tank of jet fuel left in the jet engines. So depending on where we come in now, okay, if we have to ditch in the ocean, I'm hoping we don't have to. I'm hoping the jet engines, there will be enough fuel to get us to land close somewhere. But that's, at this point in time, that's basically where we're at. If we can come back here, the last and final part to all of this space is going to be a recovery vehicle. So we're going to be building a nuclear-powered ship, obviously, because we have the hull, and why not, right? They can recover this from the ocean. And then we'll be building a machine, a crawling machine, probably similar to this, that will be able to pick it up on land and bring it back to the airfield, wherever it is. Yeah, and that's going to be interesting because it's going to have to be able to traverse different terrains. So yeah, we'll have to see how that. It might just be a long truck that picks it up. You know, maybe a rail. It can't be a rail car. Rail cars can't be big enough, but it could be a long. But yeah, that's the final part. All right, so I guess we're going back to the moon. Oh boy. All right. At least this time, knock on wood. I'm knocking on my dome. Knock on wood. At least this time, let's hope we'll make it. Let's see where they should make that. I wonder if I can change the color of the mouse. It doesn't matter right now. Right, we know we can make it to the moon. That's not a problem. And we know that there's enough fuel in there to take off from the moon. It's just, yeah. It's just, it's getting back to Earth. So there's no way we would have made it. I was pretty much out of fuel when I landed, so. All right. And there's no other way to test. How else do you test it? You have to, unfortunately, you have to go through the whole process every single time. So, bear with me here. It takes about 10 minutes to unpack. And then we will be ready. To go back. Alright. We'll say in. I think that's, yeah. And then we'll go up. We'll go reverse. Okay. Yeah, once we make it to the moon and back and land, I feel like I'm close. I feel like I'm close now with the fuel. Because we just need to get close enough to the planet where it starts to pull us. Gravity does its thing and it starts to pull us towards the Earth. And then, you know, we need a little bit of fuel to navigate closer to where we want to come into the atmosphere, right? I don't know how to triangulate that, but I suppose I'll find out how all that works. Oh, I gotta bring this in. Right, and a lot of that too will depend on our trajectory coming back. So I guess they did an update here. Once I'm done, I will go through and see what else they've updated for space. See, this is kind of the thing I start getting annoyed with the developers. Is it's cool that they're putting out these updates, right? Um, it takes. Oops, I guess I should have brought that in. It takes so long to do this, to build a model and test it. Sometimes it can be hard to it can be hard to keep up, especially if they're good updates, right? It can be hard to keep up to them. Like the sticky rotation thingy. I still haven't tested that out. But that'll be a good one for the. Maybe that's why the fishing vessel was so smooth. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, because we're gonna do space, and then we're gonna do military. We'll do a whole military thing with the ships and stuff. That's gonna be 6 months. We get some tanks and some good stuff. All right. Oh, is that right? Yeah, that works. Okay. Right. I know I was. One of you guys, I think it was working on the crane, so I need to go and get that, and we'll get that into the pack also. I know. I guess I figured I was done. I didn't realize that I may have never calibrated this thing. All right, it's going in. I should have a button on there, a light on there too, which tells whether it's in or out. A little monitor. Yeah, whatever I was saying there. Something about something. About something. All right. I was focused on testing the shuttle so that way we could launch the satellite. And now that it's got more fuel in it, it's going to be even better for launching the satellite into space. We'll be able to stay out a little bit longer, which is cool. Oh, I guess we're done with this for now. Actually, we're done with this for now. Get the bus out. Right, and I figured out the flywheel. If you look at their preset engines, they use a function block for the flywheel. I think it's X minus 3. And that's perfect. I haven't updated these machines with it, but that's how they do it. The only negative is you need a lot of gearboxes to pump up the value. Because the engine, it basically tells the engine to run at like whatever it is, 2 RPS or something. It's fuel efficient and it's good. Yeah, but you'll just need to bump up the. All right, let's see. Idle. Sign system starter. Should be enough to start it up. Nice. whoops. Oh, park it on the hill. Let's see. We'll put it in idle. Oh, this is interior lighting. That's what that is. Okay, and that's the magnets. Well, there's so much. Cameras. There's so much to this. It's just a bus, but that was a good build, that one. I think that's in one of the playlists there. If you're ever wondering how that's built, it's a land vehicle playlist I made. Wherever it is, somewheres. All right, let's get this thing in alignment here. What's this side here? Let's see, systems, monitors, start it up here. Connect here. Let's connect to the aircraft. Yeah, I think this time we'll bring the do we bring the I'm not even sure. I don't even know. It's going to be so hard to try and land in the same spot every single time with it. So that's why I figure like you bring the tractor and the power module first, and then that way you can recharge the tractor if you have to cross the moon and pick up a module and drag it back. Oh, I'm already too close. I need to get a little a camera or something on the end of this thing here, just so I'm like. Oh, there we go. I think that was it, actually. That is it. Perfect. I know it was suggested a long time ago to put a brakes button down there. I'll put one in. Let's see. Let's turn on the light, and I gotta remember to close that door. I didn't close that last time. Let's see. Turn the brakes off. So much in these builds. All right. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here, Mr. Plane. Let's see. Then we'll go this way. Oh, did I almost stalled her. See, when you do the flywheel thing, you don't have that issue. You don't, because the RPS stays so low. It just takes a whole bunch of gearboxes. But this tractor here is like my first real. I made the trucks, and this is like my first real kind of tractor thing that I've tried to make. Let's see. Where are we? Here? Let's push this thing forward and see if we can. That's even better. Let's see. Why don't I face it that way a little bit more, eh? A little bit more. I took off once, and the front wheels hit the grass, and it stopped on the grass. So I'm just a little hesitant. I don't know. It must have been. I don't know what happened, but I thought it was so funny that yeah. It was just one of those days. The internet had come back, and for some reason Streamlabs wasn't working. It just wouldn't. It wouldn't record. I thought it was recording, but it wasn't recording. And yeah, I went. Everything wasn't working right. The tractor wasn't working right. Nothing's working right. I go to take off, and as soon as I touch the grass over there, the plane just stopped, and the front wheels were stuck in the grass. Oh, man, what kind of luck is that, you know? Okay, so let's spawn this. The first 3 modules to go are the tractor, the power module, and then the gas module. Then after that, we can bring the airlock module, and then anything else. And then we can also bring the RCS vehicle, the RCS Explorer, because these 4 containers are full of air for that over there. And basically it's this machine here that picks people up. That does all the rescuing on the moon. It's fantastic. It's fast. It moves. It just needs... Look, these things are moving around. All right. Well, anyways, we all know that. So that's what it needs. Yeah. So let's hope all this stuff stays where it is by the time I come back from the moon. All right, we gotta go this way. Oh, no. Don't crash. Don't crash. Come on now. Come on now. Yeah, we'll take this. We'll get it on the moon. And, yeah, then we'll come back. We'll come back for the other modules. Alright, I just got to make sure it's not... I'm pretty sure WNS is set to reset. Maybe it's set to stick. Yeah, it could be set to sticky. Whatever. I'll figure all that out once I actually build the base. Just focus on building the base. Well, we know we can get to the moon, right? We know we can get to the moon. That's the important thing. It's just getting home. Let's see here. Oh yeah, I just got to go over here actually and get this thing. Just enough. that one there. And this will be that one there. Yeah, you get so used to jumping around, and then on the moon you try and jump, and you go way up in the air. Try. All right, perfect. Okay, we got that. Okay, let's see here. Let's see. We'll bring this up. Oh no, that's down. Bring you up. Yes, bring you up first, and then we'll bring you forwards. Whoa. And then, all right, just it has a connector on the front. So like really, all you really have to do for this one is just kind of bring it in. And you can either try and set it down. Oh no, see, it's got to go. It's got to go forward a bit more. Right, so you see how it is. I know I'm going to kind of no clip for this one. We want those to connect. So either I might just be able to do this. I've got the brakes on, so if I turn the brakes off, right, and then just slowly. Slowly. All right, maybe it's not as easy as there we go, just like that. Okay, then we can turn the brakes on, and then if you press 6, that releases the bottom hooks, and then left and right on the D-pad. Brings them down, and then they should grab onto the. At some point here, they'll grab. at some point here, they'll grab. All right. Let's put some of this away. I'm just gonna no clip, whatever. Fly around for a minute here. This is kind of just because I've done this so many times already. All right. And now we are ready to go to the moon. Just like that. All right, so I'll park this over on the grass. I'll park the other tractor over on the grass, and we'll go. And hopefully this time, just like the last time, I'll have a good chance. I'll get a good spot to land, and it will be all right. But I should tip it up, and I should slowly descend towards the moon with the rocket engines facing the moon, the planet. Instead of trying to land like an aircraft, I should be landing like a rocket. And then I should be slowly, once it touches down, because there's enough thruster power there to slow the craft right down, and just slowly touch the surface. And then you can just blast the other two, the nose thrusters, and slowly let the aircraft kind of touch the moon. Ideally, that's what I'm trying to do. Ideally. All right. That's gonna turn off. Okay. Yeah, I could descend with this facing the moon, and these could touch the surface of the moon, and there's enough power there to keep it off. That was the whole idea behind these. So I guess either or. It could be those rockets or it could be those rockets, but it just seems a little it seems a little rough. Gotta focus on the landing here. Okay, I think just double check. I put the brakes on before we get out of here. No, I did not. All right. Brakes are on. I'm going to change my suit as well. All right. Let's say press bin. Reverse systems. Yeah, I'll make a couple of these for the airport here. I want to make one with like a snow plow on it for the Arctic and just kind of play around a little bit. All right, so we've got that, and then we'll turn the systems off. All right, and let's return to the moon. I guess this will be just like the last video. I'll get to the moon, and then because it's an hour there. And an hour back. Oh boy. Maybe what I'll do is I'll take off. Take off, eh? And then maybe I'll end the video there. And then I'll do the journey to the moon. And then what I'll do is I'll film when I'm at the moon. That'll work. I'll film when I'm at the moon. Oh, there we go. There we go. See the symbol here is the alien symbol for a suit. Like that, yeah. Astro whatever's. Okay, the astro whatever symbols, whatever. Same with that. That's the airlock sign. And this same with this is an equipment sign. Same with this symbol here, airlock. These ones here. Cryogenic chamber, medical bay. This is kitchen, I think. And I don't know what that computer is, that one there. So that's those, right? And then this, I've got this set up here. We'll have to do another launch, but this is set up here so you can climb through. Hopefully you can climb through. Climb through like this. Yeah. And then close it. right? You'll be standing here, hopefully. Cool. All right. Well, yeah, that's our little tour. There's not much to it, right? Reaction wheels. This station here blows me away. This whole, I don't even know. Yeah, I got to play around with the satellite. And this monitor here, I'm going to change for one of these HUDs, just so that way it can be like this. But from the satellite, I think that would be cool. All right, and this can be 10. Oh, what's going on there? That's odd. The map doesn't appear to be working. Or is it? No, that doesn't make sense. Oh, it does. Look at that. Look at that. Wow, that's cool. See that? So if our physical map is set to the moon, then look, it's a map of the moon. So now when I'm on the moon, I'll have to check to see if that works. Oh, fantastic. And then if you're here, it's a map of the Earth. Oh, that's so cool. That must have been one of the updates. Cool. There you go. Better close the door. Turn off the lights, close the door. Perfect. Let's make sure this door is closed. That was the problem last time in space. If you have any of those types of issues with the physics and that kind of stuff, you want to check for these. Make sure you're sealed. You're in a sealed chamber unit, whatever. All right. What do we got here? Take off. Thruster power. Yeah, we'll do 1.6. That got us all the way to the moon without any issues. Throttle is going to be 8. All right, this is our setup here. Don't need the alt hold. Don't need that. And this is our secondary gas. All right, well. So I believe this is our current rotation. And then when we go to space, these change, and this number here is our current rotation. I'm pretty sure that's what that is. And I'm pretty sure that's why the satellite isn't working, because those aren't set up properly to the thing and the thing. All right, so we'll have to figure that out too in another one. We don't need that. We don't need that. Okay, well, I'm ready to take off. You know, let's just take off, and let's just take off here. Let's save it. Always got to save this as take off. Because you never know. All right. And then we just need to turn off the brakes and turn on the main thrusters. Push down on the... Oh, we're facing that way a little bit. Oh, probably help if I turn the fuel pump on. Eventually what I'll do is I'll connect all the jet engines with ducts. And we'll see if it, let's see, stabilizer. We'll see if that gives us even more power, if we need less of the engines, right? Because right now we need, what is that, 8 to get us in the air? Oh, we're just cruising. We're already, what are we at here? 4,000 feet already? Right, so this is your altitude, and this is our linear speed. Now watch, we're not going to have enough oxygen, right? Oh, man. Well, it's 2 to 1. Your hydrogen is 2 to 1. Hydrogen, oxygen. Look at that. We're doing 232 with the jet engines at 0.8. And we are 18,000 feet. So at some point here, I'll have to turn on the jet engines once it starts to slow down a little bit. Because we got to go to 40,000. Now we want to conserve as much. So 20,000 feet, we run out of oxygen. Okay, good to know. Yeah, we're starting to slow down now. So then we'll turn on the jet engines. But we have to wait before we can turn off the rocket. This. We don't want to wait till this starts to accelerate at a decent clip. Then we can turn off the jet engines. And we're not going to lose too much. Because the rockets easily overpower the... Yeah. So there's no point burning fuel. All right. Look at that. We're going straight up. Straight up. All right. Well, thank you so much for watching, liking, and subscribing. There's plenty more to come. Like I say, the whole goal here is to try and build a base on the moon. So yeah, we're going to make it to the moon, and then the next video I put up, which will be shortly after this one, I don't know, maybe I just record the whole thing, whatever, to the moon and back. Yeah, so then what I'll do is I'll turn off the stabilizer, and I'll just manual, because where we want to land is on top of the moon. So we kind of want to try and like go this way a little bit, so we can sort of go over the moon. I think last time I was like this, so unfortunately, through poor navigation, also cost me a lot of fuel. I didn't have to have such a steep angle to get to that side of the moon, as you can see. Yeah, that's basically 30 minutes of this. I mean, we could go around the backside if we wanted to, just to see I went forward the last time and I burned all my fuel. So maybe we'll just carry on what we're doing. No, we want to come up and around. We'll come up and around. Just that angle there. That's a good angle there. Whatever that is. 2.6 on the Y. 1.5 on the... Yeah, I see where we're going. Oh, moon, where are you going, moon? Where are you going? don't want to move away from the moon. That wouldn't be cool. Just letting it do its thing. Letting it do its thing. Let's see where we're at for fuel. Not bad, actually, not bad at all. But we are still very far away from where we need to be. Oh, burn. There goes the... Let's see. Let's put the sun. Let's put the sun there. Oh, I'm actually pretty close. Still lots of fuel. We got to go to that crater right there on top. That's actually pretty good. Maybe I went the long way around on the last video there. Yeah, there's the crater right there. Now we got to get down to it. Uh-oh. That wasn't bad at all, actually. Didn't take long at all. Oh. Transition there. I better save it. Look at that. We're already to the moon. Yeah, wow. And I still have tons of fuel left. Okay, so I guess I went the wrong way the first time. Yeah, because I still have... Look at that. I still have so much. I'm hoping that's the crater there. That might not even be the crater. Yeah, that is it there. Cool. Look at that. So I went the wrong way. Okay, well, that's good to know. I wonder if I can cut that now and be all right. Yeah, so I think the very first time... Yeah, see, we want to be approaching the moon like this. And then using our thrusters to slow down. Oh yeah, we can change this to the moon, right? Let's see if it gives us a little... because I can use the tilt sensor here. There we go. You see that? We slowed right down. We slowed right down. Oh, another transition there. So we'll save it again. Moon landing. Everyone's a little different. But look at how much fuel we've got. That's more than enough to make it almost all the way back without even having to tap into this extra little bit. So it's perfect. But it's better to have that extra than not enough. All right, so let's see what we're coming down to. And then we can do... We know these ones work, so we can set that here. Rear stability thrusters. And then we can press that button there, and that should... Oh yeah, there we go. Look at that. There it is. Oh, that sped me up. Uh-oh, we didn't want that. Oh, this is going to be a hard landing. Oh, no. All right. Well, I'll use the traditional method. Or I just have to turn that on a little. Give it more power. Give it more power. We could try that. Yeah, it's going to be so hard to try and line this up every time. So that's why if we bring the tractor and then we bring the power module, I think there we go. That worked a little bit, actually. Then I could use the landing thruster. Oh, yeah. Maybe this is the one. Here, I'll save it. I'll save it here. I'll save it here. Then that way. Because I can fight from here, I can always go back up out into space. It's no problem. Oh, this is going to be a good landing. Oh. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not as good as I thought. Oh yeah. Oh no. Yeah, so you got to use this sort of as a. Let's not spin. Huh. Talk about going from a really good landing to a very questionable landing. Okay, that'll work. And then what I'll do is maybe I'll hope to spin it. There we go. And then it should rest. And just do that. There we go. Okay, well, wherever we are on the moon, we made it. Anyways, safely. We made it safely. The cargo. Yeah, everything is good. All right, so let's. Oh, you know what? We'll have to do this first. Let's see. Let's open the door. Airlock symbol. I can't remember how it works. Let's see. I think it empties into tanks. I hope it empties into tanks. All right, that's good enough for me. Gotta force it. Oh no! How could you betray me, door? Oh, of course. There we go. Ha ha. That's right. Get close there. Okay, so now if we come across here, same thing. We'll just release the vehicle, let it drop down. Pretty much be the end of that. Really? Really? Did it come off? Oh, it almost came off. Looks like it's saved by the light there. Okay, so then, if that's the case, I know there's supposed to be a brake on the hooks. There must have been a brake. There we go. Oh, it's sliding? Oh no. Oh no. Perfect. Oh, that was the best launch yet, I think. Okay, so somewhere on the moon. We are somewhere on the moon. Cool. So this thing is now somewhere on the moon. This is going to be interesting. All right, well, I'll park this here. I guess this is where the moon base is going to be located. Looks like there's a big shadow over there to explore. Cool. All right. Oh, almost. Well, there you have it. I guess I didn't need to add all that fuel. That's terrible. Huh. I'm gonna have to figure out what I did there. That's terrible. Look at the air pressure. It throws me all the way to here. Boy. I tells ya. Yeah, look at how much fuel we still have. Wonderful. Okay, so let's see. We got to close that and that. All right, let's mark. Where are we on the map? Oh, we're way over here. Oh, yeah, I'll be able to find that. No problem. No problem. So we'll go set waypoint. I guess it doesn't really matter because we've got a gray map. Oh, that's cool. I wonder if they'll give us like a GPS, a way to make a GPS or a map of the moon. All right, let's save it and then let's return. Save it here. All right, what are we gonna do? 5. Just like that. All right. So there you have it. If you go the wrong way, you will definitely run out of fuel. But if you go the right way, you'll have plenty of fuel. Plenty of fuel. And I haven't even tapped into the reserve supply yet. So plenty of fuel. Excellent. It's good too because when you get back to Earth, if you still have some fuel, you can use these rockets to help fly through the atmosphere. So if you happen to come in near the Arctic, you can use these rockets to fly closer to the temperate continent. You see how powerful we are? We're just making our way out of here. Now we got to go back to Earth. No problems, right? No problems. No problems. Let's... All right, just like that, we should be able to go back to Earth. Now, this one here, we should be able to just free, just like this. Right back. Free burn, and I can burn all that fuel because I still have another, like I say, half of that. Wow. That's incredible. Well, if I don't need the spare tanks, I might take them off. I mean, they don't weigh very much, I guess. Yeah, this will be a while. A while back to Earth. 20 minutes or so. You have to get closer than, I think, 500,000 on this meter. Half. Closer than half. So I experienced, because you'll stop at half and then you'll start to go back towards the moon. Oh, that waypoint's still there? Now I'll have to land this thing. Oh, I'm burning at 3. There we go. Slow that down a little bit. Whoops. See where we're going to come in here. Over on that side. Wow, that's good to note. Yeah, it's too bad we can't gauge our linear speed in space. That would be neat. Or velocity or something. I suppose it could be. I could calculate it from here. Oh, this is good. Now we don't want to overshoot the planet. Oh, perfect. Yeah, if we can get closer than 500,000 on these numbers here, or point 0.5, if we can get lower than, closer than point 0.5, gravity should be able to grab us and pull us into the planet here. Yeah, this is where I got stuck last time. I ran out of fuel. Nice. So we're about to run out, so probably what I'll do is yeah, there goes the second supply now. Kind of working. Kind of working. I think we'll make it now. We're definitely close enough to the planet where it should just pull us straight in. This run went sorry about that. This run went real smooth, real smooth. Yeah, now we see where we enter. Where we're gonna enter the atmosphere at. Like, let's see if we cut that, it should just be a steady. I'll have to check the tanks. Something's going on here. Oh yeah, we're drifting. We're drifting right back to the Earth. This is perfect. I want to burn in, but the thing is, that final 40,000 feet is not very much. And at this speed, at this speed, we'll turn the fuel pump on. Oh, does it not work anymore? Either. Oh, that is a problem. All right, what if we do the RCSs? Oh, look at that. We're heading back down. No, RCS is not going to be the way to do it. Uh-oh. So we're basically going to be falling backwards. And I'll have to find a way to flip us around. Guess that didn't work the way I wanted it to. I guess that's all right. I got parachutes and stuff, so I mean, I should be all right, right? Should be all right, right? Where are we coming in? On that side over there. Oh boy. Oh boy, boy, boy. We want to land. Actually, I think it's this one over here we want to land at. Yeah, it's this one here. All right. Well, I'm going to save it here. We're Earth, and then what I'll do is on the next video here, I'll post falling into Earth and wherever we land, and we'll just see how that goes. Obviously, there's something wrong with the way I have this set up. So there must be another valve in there somewhere which is blocking. Yeah, which is blocking. It's too bad. But we're going back to Earth slowly. It's just going to take a really long time. And then once I'm in the atmosphere, I should be able to flip around and use the jet engine to turn around. Maybe. Yes. Anyways, that'll do it for now. Thank you so much for watching, liking, and subscribing. I hope your weekend is going wonderful. It's Saturday. I'm going to be posting a couple more videos, hopefully between today and tomorrow. And then, of course, the kids are back to school, and I'll be able to post lots more videos into next week. So thank you so much, and I will see you then. Bye-bye.